Hi everyone, it's the English Simmer here, and I am absolutely buzzing to be recording this type of video because the Sims team actually dropped some very interesting news yesterday, and it's something that we can all get involved in and we will see the results of. I have missed voting on packs so much. It was a really big thing back in like 2019 with the Sims team. We obviously all voted on Nifty Knitting. Before that, we voted on laundry day stuff, and now we have to vote on kits, so it's not like the most interesting, but honestly I'm just happy to see the return of community voting. So yesterday, the Sims official account tweeted out, calling all Simmers, we're letting you, the community, determine which themes will inspire the kits in a future release. Cast your vote for both a creator sim and a build kit before voting closes on May 21st at 7 p.m. Pacific time. So if you want to have your say, make sure you click this link. I will also link this down below. I have a feeling this is going to be a very quick survey. From what I've seen people tweeting about this, hey Simmers, we want to hear from you. Are you looking for fashion that's more light and bright or dark and moody? Do you want to build your next lot inspired by the future or the past? Vote for your favorite. The winning themes will appear in a future kits release. So for the first one, we have the vote on the creator sim kit. So we have light or dark. Click on the image below to vote for your favorite fashion theme. Basically, you can be a rainbow gay or you can be a goth gay. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably looking at my outfit right now being like, Molly's a rainbow gay. She's gonna choose the rainbow. Wrong. I actually feel like this feels similar. I feel like we've had like quite a bit of pride theming. Obviously not like loads, but it definitely exists within Creator Sim. In the carnival kit, we had a little bit of that. We also, I feel like we have not exactly the same as this, but this jacket is so similar to like one of the color block shirts we have in university. And whilst I absolutely love that kind of stuff, I feel like we've had this necklace pretty much just in growing together and high school years alone. And this just doesn't feel different to me. It could definitely sway 90s, which I quite like, but rainbow core style. It's light, it's bright, it's rainbow core. It's a playful aesthetic featuring nostalgic, youthful designs and pops of color. Give your inner child a big hug and dress your Sims in a rainbow of colorful, bright patterns. Image not representative of final in-game objects. This is basically just a little concept art. Basically throwing the idea out there. You're not gonna get everything, but kind of giving the theme. Not gonna lie, I am tempted purely by the fact that there is jelly shoes, and that screams to my inner 90s child like they knew what they were doing. But you know what? I have been saying for the longest time, I really want more alternative, dark academia, goth, I know this is mainly goth, fashion. And I feel like we're severely missing this kind of stuff. You can get this essence within Creator Sim. I have a fair few Sims in my Townie save file, sort of like goth fashion to them. For example, Lilith Pleasant. But it really hasn't been a thing since Realm of Magic. We've had a couple of like pleathery skirts, but all of the chains and stuff like that, I feel like this is just such a cool style. And I feel like we're missing this far more than we're missing this. So therefore, I'm gonna go goth fashion. Do you grow nauseous at the sight of a bright pink sweater? No, not personally, but a lot of my Sims do, and I feel like I need to switch it up with some more goth core. Perfect. Embrace your dark side and vote for goth fashion. Style your Sims in shade of black from head to toe. They are sure to stand out from the crowd with modern mesh and lace detail. That's another thing. We have like one or two pairs of fishnet tights in the game. We have the base game ones, and then we also have like the slightly bigger one with like rips in them from, I'm fairly sure, Realm of Magic. And a lot of you might say, well, werewolves had this kind of style. Werewolves was, to me, way more grunge and like 90s like vintage rather than actual specific like goth. Dark dramatic makeup and edgy accessories. I'm absolutely down for it. I'm also fairly sure I'm in love with every single one of those Sims, so that might be swaying me. What's the next one? Past or future? Click on the image below to vote for your favorite build theme. So we have medieval castle, which I feel like this one's gonna be difficult. Place your vote for medieval castle if you're looking to keep out those nosy neighbors. Build a fortress with an array of elements including brick walls, battlements, and leaded glass windows set in old stone. It's your very own castle in a kingdom far, far away. And then we also have the high-tech futurism. You can have tomorrow today. Place your vote for this high-tech futurism if you're inspired by out-of-this-world architecture featuring sleek metal exteriors and glowing accents that make the perfect home base for any Sims visiting from another planet. I feel both of these could come in much bigger packs, which is really, really unfortunate. I feel like kits literally are not big enough to hit either of these themes the way that I want it to, you know? Like, even if we get castles, I feel like we'll get like one turret, maybe like half wall type of thing, and then we'll get like 2 different brick swatches, and then we'll get like 1 flag, and it just won't feel right. But then also I'm like, I really don't care for like futuristic homes because there's not really anywhere I feel you could get away with building futuristic homes except like maybe Strangerville, or like if you've gone with a specific save theme, whereas I do feel like there are worlds where you could potentially build a castle. I feel like both of these currently feel out of place in The Sims 4 is all I'm gonna say about it. Genuinely don't really care for a future pack. I didn't really like Into the Future. It was like a cool concept. I just don't think it was like the most interesting expansion that we had. And whilst it does look cool, and I think like you could do a themed restaurant, or if you play with aliens quite a lot, but you can't technically like live on Sixim. So this would be good for some people, but I am gonna vote Castle. I don't know if that's a popular or unpopular vote. I feel like I've seen a lot of people say they want both of these in like an expansion pack or a game pack, which I fully agree with, but my heart is saying Castle. It's a love story, baby, just say yes. Vidish, thank you for your input. Be sure to follow The Sims for the results and stay up to date on the latest Sims 4 news and updates. I don't know, am I now overthinking? But then I'm like, no, you know what? Like, castles, even if it is small and it is just a kit, and I feel like it's not really gonna add like loads of stuff, I still feel as if I would use that personally way more than I would ever use a future kit. And you know, that's what these community votes are for. It's for your sense. You don't have to listen to the rest of the community. For example, I absolutely hated the idea of laundry day stuff. I think I voted against it every single time until we actually got confirmed that we were having laundry day stuff, and then I was like, fine, I guess I'll vote for my favorite theme within laundry. And I think you should just go with your gut. To be honest, how many of you are realistically gonna pick up a kit? Obviously I am, because I want to cover it and I want to show you lot what is in it, whether it's worth it for you or not, talk about my own thoughts and opinions and all of that. So I'm obviously gonna be covering these. I really hope that these carry on. I really, really hope that we actually get to sort of like vote on theming or like specific items. When we did go through like all of Nifty Knitting, you kind of voted on specific themes under the umbrella of knitting. You voted for specific items, and I really, really hope that that is the case for this, because I just think it's really interesting, and I definitely feel like community packs always do a little bit better because the community actually feels as if it's something that they want. Which, speaking of what you want, let me know how you feel about this. Let me know if you chose differently to me, and if you did, I want to know why. Under these themes, what are the type of things that you would want to see? Why we couldn't just get both is, I don't know, they're kits at the end of the day. They're not the biggest packs in the world. Maybe we will eventually get both of these. But thank you all so much for tuning in. I would love to hear your thoughts about this. Like I said, the survey will actually be linked down below if you hadn't had your say yet. Make sure you do it before the 21st of May. Don't miss out on this. I can tell you from past experiences, it's really, really fun to kind of see the development and honestly just see like concept art when it comes to these things. I appreciate you all. If you are new here, if you're just stumbling on this video, obviously whenever we do get future votes, hopefully for these, I will be making news updates on them. So if you aren't already subscribed, make sure you are. Hit that notification bell if you want to be notified every single time I upload. I also tend to cover like news and updates when I feel like they're worth making a video on. Kit releases, pack releases, all of that stuff. Subscribe if you aren't already, and I will speak to you all all in my next one. Bye now.